everyone, Jim Branscombe here for the Cinematic Void vlog. It's been a little bit since I've done one of these, but to be honest, it's been a really busy January, so instead I decided to do a big old January recap of everything that's been going on with Cinematic Void. Starting with the first day of January, New Year's Day, where I did a screening of Night of the Comet with my friends from Beyond Fest at the Los Feliz 3. Not only did we have a rare 35mm archival print to screen, we also had one of the stars from the film, Kelly Maraoney, who stopped by to do an introduction Q&A.
For during this period, we were in a lot of like kick-ass women roles, or just kick-ass roles in general, because you did this and you did Chopping Mall. Was that something you were drawn to, just more action-oriented type things?
I loved it. Oh, yeah. I mean, to this day, if somebody lets me run around, I go, okay, let's go. You know, yeah. And I go, see, I'm stronger now than I was then. Haha. I have more endurance. I've been out of order. I love it. Yeah. I didn't do it on purpose, though. I think people see you in something and they go, what about that girl? And then it sort of feeds itself. Like, somebody asked me one time, did anyone tell you it's a bad idea to play two cheerleaders in a row? Ileana Douglas asked me that, actually. I said, they didn't. You know, nobody raised me, I just grew. So I was just happy to get work. But that's how it happened. You know, I want that annoying cheerleader from Fast Times. We can get you that annoying cheerleader from Fast Times.
Because it's January, it also meant it was time to do my favorite series I get to program every year in Cinematic Void, which is January Giallo. This is something I started in 2017, and each year I've done has grown bigger and bigger, with this year being the largest. Not only did I do a 5-film residency at the Los Feliz 3 every Monday, but I also expanded to outside of LA, putting together screenings at the Music Box in Chicago, Illinois, as well as the Coolidge Corner Theater in Boston, Massachusetts. After this was announced, I even added additional venues to January Giallo this year, which was Central Cinema in Knoxville, as well as the Little Theater in Rochester. This was probably the most ambitious programming thing I've ever worked on. One of the coolest things I also got to do during January Giallo was take a trip to the Coolidge Corner Theater in Brookline, Mass., where I got to host one of my favorite Giallo films, Umberto Lenzi's Orgasmo, aka Paranoia.
Lenzi made 4 movies with Carol Baker. Carol Baker was probably best known for doing Baby Doll in the 60s. Then she did she played Jean Harlow in a movie called Harlow, that tanked her career. She was stuck with a terrible manager. To get out of the contract, she left the country, went to Europe, and started making, I guess, exploitation movies. So she did a few other giallos, but she did 4 with Lenzi, and this is the first one. This movie's called Orgasmo, which is a pretty, I'd say, salacious title. It was also released as Paranoia, which is going to be the name of this print. And this is where it gets confusing with Lenzi giallos. Lenzi made another movie called A Quiet Place to Kill that was also released as Paranoia, which was a lot of confusion for many years. It's like, well, I've seen Paranoia, but 2 separate movies. Under its other title, Quiet Place to Kill, Lenzi also made another giallo called An Ideal Place to Kill. So it gets even more confusing as you get into it, which is a completely different movie.
While there, I also ran into my friend and vlogger, Derek Millen, who does Detours on YouTube. If you haven't checked that out yet, I highly recommend it. He's also on an episode of the Cinematic Void podcast where we talk about Salem, Massachusetts. Being able to show a film at the Coolidge was a really great experience. I got to hang out with one of my friends, Mark Anastasio, aka Midnight Mark, who's one of the great genre film programmers in the country. You know, the theater is amazing. The film looked great, even though it was like 5 degrees outside and it was fucking cold. Like, I live in LA now. I don't even know what anything less than 50 degrees is, so this was just insane. One of the things I was most excited for to screen during January Giallo was a very rare Technicolor Italian language print of The Perfume of the Lady in Black starring Mimsy Farmer. We screened it in LA and also played out in Chicago at the Music Box. The print was warped, there was some water damage, but the color was still there, and it was one of the most psychedelic, crazy, great movie-going experiences I ever witnessed. I heard it was pretty much the same at the Music Box, so I'm glad we were able to screen that movie. Also, for most of the LA shows, I had my friend Deanna Rooney, who some of you might recognize from various skits on the Cinematis movie, come out and do a couple bits for some of the intros. She played the genre staple, the Black Glove Killer, except on vacation, because why would a Black Glove Killer like still dress in a trench coat and all that when on vacation in California?
Want to see you! Want to see you! Here to celebrate me, huh?
also played Al Pacino, who mistakenly thought we were showing Scent of a Woman instead of Perfume and the Lady in Black. What the hell's going on here?
Whoa! All right, guys, who's ready for Scent of a Woman? Oh! Jimmy, dance with me!
Okay. What
Oh, I love this film. Oh, yeah. Hello, I love you too. Who said that? Oh, this is...
Hi, Al Pacino
the
from
best
Scent of a
film.
Woman. What are you doing here?
Why, Jim, I'm here to announce my love for the best movie ever made. Thank you.
You know this movie's called The Perfume and the Lady in Black, right?
No, Jim. I believe the email said Scent of a Woman. Because,
I realize perfume is a scent, but is not Scent of a Woman. It is The Perfume and the Lady in Black. She also played the old lady from Apartment B3 when we screened The Girl in Room 2A.
I live in an apartment as well, and when James told me that you were here to watch a movie with apartments, I'm like, well, I should read you some of my stories about apartments in my new novel, The Erotic Mysteries of Madame 3B.
Now, before you begin, how graphic are these?
James, don't be a prude.
And to close things out, she came back as the Black Glove Killer and helped me host a Giallo fashion show where we had not one, not two, but three killers from the film Torso in the fashion show. And then we had someone dress up as Suspiria is not a Giallo. Although it was a lot of work putting out this year's January Giallo, I was really happy with how things turned out. You know, it's kind of opened the door to continue to do this at other venues across the country. I know the Coolidge has stated they want to do this again next year, which is really exciting. And some of the other venues have showed interest too. So hopefully for January Giallo 2023, it will be even bigger. But I want to give a shout out to the American Cinematheque, as well as Midnight Mark at the Coolidge, my former programming partner, William Morris, who works for the Music Box of Horrors in Chicago, William, who works for Central Cinema down in Knoxville, Tennessee, and Adam, who is part of the Little Theater in Rochester. Thank you all for making January Giallo extra special this year. Thanks to everyone who came on the screenings, and thank you for watching this vlog. Until next time, see you in the void.